furnace that requires a drain are high efficiency, non-condensing, high efficiency, non-condensing furnace has an efficiency of season, 75 to 85 season. Non-condensing, mid-efficient furnaces, how many heat exchangers? Non-condensing, no. First stage of a high efficiency condensing furnace is used to capture what? First stage heat exchanger. It's a sensible heat. The second stage gets the late. Oh, condensate of a high efficiency furnace is acidic. Second stage heat exchanger is normally made out of what? Stainless. It's got water in it. This furnace is a high. This furnace is called a horizontal flow. This furnace is called a low boy. The appliance below is what? Draft is always created by a, okay, let's just go, is the movement of heated air up a chimney. Draft. This type of furnace operates with a non-positive vent static pressure with a flue gas not less than 17%. Not less than 17% is consistent draft hood. Put furnaces, that's category 1. This type of furnace operates with a non-positive vent static pressure with a flue loss less than 17%.
Category 3.
All right. This type of furnace operates with a positive vent static pressure, with a flue loss less than 17. Okay, this furnace operates with a positive vent static pressure with a flue loss less than 17. Central furnace having a steady state efficiency of 75 to 80% is steady state. Steady state. Okay, doesn't take into account off-cycle losses like pilots going and draft going up the chimney and all that stuff. Mechanical drafts can be either forced or induced. Means a positive or negative draft, depending on whether the venter is put ahead of the, before the heat exchanger or after the heat exchanger. Certified power venters may only be used other than oh yeah, maybe A and C. For an add-on water heater, you can put add-on water heaters and other than gas technicians must be familiar with the following types of vents. All the above. Yep. Know what a chimney would be then, a pH, an A.
That was pretty out there.
Ductwork of a system must be properly sized if it's to operate correctly. To design the ductwork, the gas technician must know the quantity of air required for each room, number of type of outlets needed to supply the amount of air. All right, so A and B. determining this, the air supply requirements. Okay, how many CFM of air, or how many CFM of air for a combined heating and cooling system is normally based on, when you're designing a system, what's more important when you're designing the airflow? Cooling. Heat rises on its own. Cold air has to be pushed harder. When the venting on a high efficiency furnace runs through an unheated space, what must be done? Insulate the vent pipe. After the installation, the installer must, okay, answers A and B. Explain the operation of the appliance to the end user, leave the manufacturer supply instructions, operations, maintenance, literature with the furnace. Biggest disadvantage of oversizing the furnace is it'll be inefficient and will burn more fuel. To increase the amount of air supply with a belt-driven motor, okay, increase the size of the motor pulley. The bigger the motor pulley, the faster it goes. Temperature rise in the furnace is return air, or supply air minus return air. On a heat-cool thermostat, G stands for what? W is, Y is, R is, this thing here is, this thing is, this instrument is called a, what would be the primary voltage of a furnace? 20 volts, single phase, 60 cycles. What is the function of an intermittent pilot? Okay, what's the function of the intermittent pilot? It stays on for the burner operation. For flame rectification, one of the most important things should be grounding plane. Which heat is removed or added to cause a change in state without a change in temperature? Late. Turns the water vapor and the flue gas to water. On a high efficiency furnace, what turns on the blower fan? What is the spark gap needed for spark ignition?
You think? Yeah. You should know.
That's it. On a spark ignition control, the trial for ignition is on a direct spark ignition. For what?
Probably
About 4 seconds. That's average. What does a heat anticipator do?
down.
Okay, determines length. All right. Determines the length of the burner on site. Add small heat. Shut it off a little earlier. Increasing the size of a blower pulley will do what? So increase airflow. The bigger the blower pulley, slower the adjustable sheave pulley is most commonly used on motors. Fan control does what? Okay, starts and stops the blower, starts and stops the blower when the flame is up to temperature, and starts the burner will not start.
It's B.
Shuts off the blower. Most correct answer is B.
These are bad answers.
DSI stands for
I'm cool with these, but
direct spark ignition.
Intermittent pilot.
IP stands for
Not B.
none of the above. What does IP stand for?
That's none of those.
Intermittent pilot. HSI stands for ignition. Call for ignition is, okay, time allowed for ignition, time maximum time since ignition. Okay, maximum time to allows, or allows us to. Flame failure response is what?
B.
Maximum time, to react to the absence or presence of the flame.
No sponsor.
I'm a boy.
Safety shut off is the same as what?
Lockout.
Safety shut off is a what? Lockout. Process of repeating ignition sequence upon flame failure is? Sequence of operations is started by what? Thermostat. Or the thermostat calls for heat. The igniter's tip on an intermittent pilot system is
A.
okay, not in the main flame, it's in the pilot. Beside the main flame, yeah. Ignition short, yeah. So, let's see, oh, this is gonna add a reduce. Okay, it should be B and C. Yeah, okay.
So it's a trick question.
That was a trick question. Refers refers to
B.
Doing the reading.
yeah.
purging the combustion chamber.
Oh, you got it wrong.
Flame sensors are
More correct. Sorry.
rectification. They use flame rectification.
Two
The control module provides what? Safeguard check, power to gas valve, safety blackout protection, all of that.
E. E 4000, please.
Grounding of the DSI system is needed for proper operation of,
So just next
The
week, that's
flame
it.
sensor.
okay, but
Yeah, I
also
saw it.
smart igniter
I
to
saw it, I
ground,
just didn't do it.
flame sensor to be
All right.
I'm gonna fail.
And I
Intermittent
wagered
pilot
1,000.
refers to direct spark. Intermittent pilot systems differs from direct spark ignitions and hot surface ignition by having what? Intermittent pilot has what that the other two don't have?
T.
About a pilot.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
The redundant valve is used in the high efficiency furnace is, that redundant valve is in the gas valve. The flame sensor for spark ignition of gas furnace is inside the flame, above the flame, immersed in the flame. Okay, when reading the flame signal current, we set our multimeters to what? DC microamps. Mercury flame sensor plugs into what? Gas valve. Hot surface ignition system utilize silicon carbide igniter. Okay, a redundant gas valve, these are true and false. Redundant gas valve consists of two main valves that provide added protection against valve failure. BSI, IP, and HSI systems utilize redundant gas valves. The flame signal emitted from a flame sensor passes through the flame to ground, and the circuit is completed because the module is grounded. During the trough ignition period, the gas valve is completely closed. No gas valve, no gas. An integrated circuit board controls the operation of an indoor blower fan. Usually, yes.
True.
An integrated circuit board monitors ignition sequence.
True.
Integrated circuit board controls the operation of a power humidifier and air cleaner. Usually true.
Usually.
So is it true or false?
Is there usually on true or false?
Well, some have terminals for it, sometimes you have to just, you just tie it in with a wire. You take a
True.
wire. When the fan comes on, the humidifier and air cleaner come on. A hot surface ignition system uses a hot spark, which produces the heat required for ignition. Yeah. IP systems use a pilot burner. When a module is in ignition lockout, it will restart after performing the safe start check. Low boy furnaces are the most popular furnace on the market today. False. Okay. Now let's do the module 17 test, I guess. No, for the 16.
How long is the exam and how many questions do you have?
It's
Open that
it's
one.
fairly, not any longer than any of the other ones.